Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, My Project Ideas. Today we are going to make a Java project on Career Information Management System. Let us begin. Let us first see the requirements. You will be requiring a Java IDE. You can choose any IDE of your choice and a swing module to create a good looking interface. Let us now understand the working of the source code. Here's my main method. I am passing an object of career class. This is a GUI form, so to create one you need to go over here in the project package, then click on new, click on swing UI designer and then click on GUI form. Two files will be generated. I have named it as career. This .java file is for the code and the .form file for designing the UI. Let's check our UI first. This is a J label. This is a J button. This is also a J button. Okay, I have named this panel as main panel and provided some margins over here. Okay, so let's check the Java file. This is the class over here. These fields will be automatically created once you design this panel, and this is the object of jframe class. I have named it as examf. Okay, so what you need to do is in the constructor over here, this is my constructor, and I'm passing these all codes, lines of codes which you will require, so that whenever you create an object of career class, this form appears. Okay, so in the main method I'm creating an object of career class. Okay, so this form will appear first in here. This first calls the constructor and these lines will be run. So you need to pass your name of the panel, jpanel, which is main panel, in the method set contain pane, and you need to pass this value true in the set visible method. Okay, this sets the location of the panel, which okay, on setting this to null, it will locate the panel over to the center of the screen. Let's move to the functionalities of the buttons. To add the functionality, right click over here, then click on create listener. Okay, do this for same for this button, and few codes will be generated. This is for the take exam button. And now let's provide the functionality over here. What I'm doing is disposing the frame. Okay, I am disposing this current frame, which is this, uh, which I have named as this examiner. I'm disposing this frame and then creating an object of candidate class. Okay, this is also a GUI form, so you can similarly create the form from here in the project package. And this is the status button. In similar way, I'm disposing the frame and creating a new object of status class. This is also a GUI form, so you can similarly create the form. Okay, so four files are generated: this candidate file and the .form file for the UI, and what I have created is the status. Okay, this is the status file, this is the form. Okay, let's understand the code one by one. This is the form, so this is the J label. I have added this text field over here and named as this age data, name data, email data, and this is for the CV. I'll be storing the path of the file over here, so I have named this as path. This is the JText area and I have provided some code over here. Okay, instructions over here, examination instructions. Okay, and these are the two buttons. Let's check the functionalities for each button. Similarly, add the listeners for it. Let's check the Java file. Okay, to pop up this screen, this particular screen, we need to similarly uh, create this object of jframe class, and in the constructor I have provided the same lines of code. Okay, and these fields will be created on their own once you design this particular panel. Let's check the functionalities of the button. For this button, this is the submit button. Okay, what we are doing is storing the values into this text fields over here. So name data, the age and the email. Okay, so we are checking if the fields are null or not. If the fields are null, let's say, so this will be popped up, this line will run, please fill all fields to take test. Okay, a window will pop up with this message. Then if you pass the values over there and all the fields are not null, then this set of code will run. I am just executing this query into this prepared statement. Okay, building the connection over here first with passing your URL, the username and the password. And I'm using prepared statement, so this syntax uh, is used over here, values and question marks for all the fields. This name, age, email are of string type, so we are using set string method of this statement. Okay, statement dot, this statement is of prepared statement class. Okay, so this set string is available in this class. Okay, so we are uh, just inputting the values from the text fields. To extract it from text field, I am calling this get text method. Okay, and the similar way I am storing all the values in all the three columns, this name, age and email. Okay, for it starts from 1. Okay, the column starts from 1 into this. So at the first column, which is name data will be stored, age, which is second, age will be stored, and in similar way email will be stored. But for the CV, a txt file will be chosen. Okay, so for that, let's check the functionality of this select CV button. Right click on this, then create a listener. I have already created one, so let's check it out. This is the listener. So first I am doing this, calling this method, calling the object of jfile chooser. It will pop up a window. Okay, so whenever you click on this button, a window will be popped up with all the fields present, with all the files present on your system. Okay, so you can select one file from that window. So if the file is chosen, okay, then that will be stored into this int res, this response. Okay, it will be of either 0 or 1. Okay, that if it's 0, then you can check it. If it's 0, then no file has been chosen. Okay, so do a particular task, and if it's chosen, then you can do a particular task. In similar way, I'm using this if else statement. So this JFile chooser provides you an option of approve option. Okay, provides you this facility, so you can select this dot approve option and then compare it with your response. This is the response. Then if this matches, then do a particular task. What I'm doing here is extracting the path name over here, file chooser. This is the file, file chooser dot get selected file, then calling get absolute path. Okay, it will extract the path, and it will set to this text field path dot set text. Okay, else a pop up a window, please select a file. Okay, now let's again check the system submit button. Okay, so once we have selected a file, what we want is to save it locally first. So we are saving it in this file of type file and providing the data which is stored in the path text field. Okay, we are setting the path over there so we can extract it. And then this is the file reader class. Okay, we are generating an object of this file reader class. So and passing our file. Okay, passing our file into this. So this reader now contains all the data present in the text file. Okay, now we have all the data. Now let's push it into the database. This CV, the fourth column, that is of type long text. Okay, so I have created the table and provided the data type as long text to this CV. Okay, so for inputting the data, we are calling set character stream and then passing the index. Okay, column index, the saved data which is present into this reader object, and then file dot length. Okay, so whatever the data length is stored over into that file. Okay, then calling this execute update and popping the message, press ok to continue, and then calling the object of test class. Okay, this is a new object of test class and catching exception if there is any. This is the back button, and I'm disposing the frame and popping a new object of career class. Okay, we have seen the career class, this is the one. So if okay, so we press back, then this screen will be popped up. Okay, so if everything goes right, then we are calling this new object of test class. Let us first check the status form Okay, this is the status form. This panel name is status panel. This is the text field. Sorry, this is the J table, and do not forget to add the J table under. Uh, do not forget to add the J table under the J scroll pane. Okay. So I have added one listener to this table. So you can add one by going over here into create listener and add a mouse listener to this. Okay. This is the .java file. These fields will automatically be created. Okay, I have told you. And create an object, and in similar way in the constructor pass these lines. Okay, this particular is a method which I have created to extract the values of the data field database and to this table, this particular table, J table. Okay, so we'll check the functionality in a minute. Let's first check the functionality of this back button. So this is the listener for back button. I'm disposing the frame and calling this frame. Okay, again this frame will be popped up. Then this is the mouse listener. I have shown you how to add the mouse listener. What we want is so wherever you click, whichever row you select into from this table, and the data from it, we need to extract that data and then add this data to this text area. Okay, so what we want is to whatever stored in the text file, we want to extract that data from this table and then put it over here. Okay, so we need two things, the row index and the column index. Okay, so first we are making the get model. We are calling this get model method and storing it in this tm variable of type default table model. Then we are calling this get selected row from this table. From this is the table name. Okay, get selected row will return a number. Okay, index row, index for the row. And then we are calling this get value at method, which is present in the default table model class. We are calling it and passing the values row and the column. The third column is for the my okay, the third column is for the cv. Okay, cv data. And then we are converting it into string and then passing it to text area. Okay, set text will save this file first and then pass it to text area. Okay, I have selected three over here. There were four columns. Okay, this column starts from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So at the third column the cv data will be stored. This is the table data. I'm calling it in the constructor. So what it will do, it will pop up the data which is present into this table career. Okay, select all from career and then build the connection, store the result of the query into the result set, then call this method set model. And this method which I have created on my own, but it is similar to dbutils dot result set to table model method, and pass your result set to that method and it will work in the same way. Catch exception if there is any, pop up the message. Okay, this is all about the java file for status class. Okay, let's check the test class. Okay, what we want over here. Okay, what we are passing from here, the submit button. Okay, at the end of submit button we are creating an object of test class. Okay, this is the class. So you can create one by simply going over here in the project package. Okay, then you can make a GUI form. This is the J label, and these are all the J labels. Okay, these are the radio buttons. To connect these radio buttons, okay, uh, on adding this it won't work, but you need to connect all this. Okay, so you can only select a single item from this single option from all these radio buttons. Okay, so to do that, I am adding all the buttons first. Okay, let's move over to here. Okay, I have selected the correct answer, field name as answer 1. Okay, and then in the button group it will be present in the button group. If there is no button group, then you can add one. I have already added one. This is the answer 1 uh, button group. Okay, so I have given the name this button group to each of the radio buttons for this particular question. Okay, So these four are connected to this button group answer 1. In similar way, these four are connected to this button group answer 2. And for all these radio buttons, I have connected it, and the uh, I have set the correct answer field only. Okay, so for this question, this is the right answer, so I have provided the field name. But so for this is not the correct answer, so I have not given any name to the field. Okay, this is the right answer, so I have given the field name. Okay, let's check the submit button. Okay, in similar way, these fields will be created. You can pop up, you can create one object of jframe class. This is the constructor. We are accepting the name and age. Okay, so over here, from here we extract the name and date, and we can whatever stored in the name and age data, uh, so we can extract it, and then we are passing it into this new class. Okay, test. So this is the text. uh, okay, we are passing it over here, so we are accepting it, and I'm storing it in this local variable which I have created, this name and age. Okay, it will be saved into that, and these are the similar lines. This is my submit button. Okay, this is my submit button. I'm passing this query update career. This is my table name, and under this name and age. Okay, I which I am storing over here. Okay, you can see this is the same table. So this table consists of 6 fields, 6 columns: name, age, email, CV. Sorry, 5 CV and the score. Okay. So for score, we are maintaining the score over here, but we want to update it to a particular name and age. Okay. So we are extracting the name and age. Okay, and then setting the score over there, and building the connection, and calling this running this query under the prepared statement. Prepared statement, pass a query to that, execute update, pop up the message exam submitted successfully, and catch exception if there is any, then pop up dispose the frame, and pop up a new window of career. Okay, this will be popped up once the test gets over. 1 second. Okay, so this is my score. This is my score method. So if this answer 1 is selected, which was the correct answer, plus 2 will be awarded, 2 marks will be awarded. And if answer 2 is selected, then 2 marks will be awarded. This is the calculation to check the final score of this exam. Okay, so we are adding 2 to each if the correct response is there in the test. Okay, and I am returning a string over here. So okay, because I have kept the score as string into the table, that's why I'm returning string over here. So this is we are just converting it, parsing it, this total value of counter, and storing it in answer, and concatenating it with the /10. Okay, and returning it simply. Okay, this is it uh, for this project. Let's run the program. Okay, this window appears. So let's check the status. There is nothing over here. Okay, but you can see the column name, age, email, CV, score. Let's back. Okay, this pops up. It is working. Now take exam. Let's provide a name, the age, and the email ID. Okay, then let's select one file. Okay, this pops up. Now I have already created one file. This dot text file. Okay, I am opening this. Okay, it gets selected, and then press submit. Okay, it will press OK to continue. It's working. Okay, the data is now stored into the database, the table, under the table career. Now let's like select each radio buttons. Okay, so we cannot select all the radio buttons, so it is working. So let's select the right answer and the wrong answer for this. Okay, right answer for this, wrong for this. Okay, and right for this. So I have selected all this, and let's press on submit text, submit test. Okay, exam submitted successfully. Okay, okay, now exam has been submitted. Now let's check the status again. This is the status. Okay, so the name is stored Ayush correctly, age, and the email that I have provided. This is stored into the table. Sorry, the text file, and I have scored 6 marks. It means that I have answered 3 questions correctly. So let's see if the mouse listener is working correctly or not. Okay, my CV skills this. So it is working. This information was present in the cv.txt file. Okay, this is working. I hope you understood the working of the code. Okay, this was it. I hope you understood the working of the code. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting project ideas.